Grace Akatuha of Chikazi Agri Products, David Okalebo of Africa Haven Limited, and Stephen Wakwea of Fresh Horizon Limited received checks of 5 million, 3 million and 2 million shillings respectively for their exceptional participation in the program's cohort, which was launched early this year on 15th February.
It is early days yet is what I can say in terms of seeing our key parameters. We wanted to see linkages, not just to finance actually, because in some instances it's just not finance yet, there's no readiness for that, but markets that can enable you then to, when you tap into the finance, there is something you're working to improve to, market two. On the other hand, that is what will give us the growth that enables us get the employment. Some are immediate, but to a great extent, you need time.
So far, over 95 agribusiness enterprises have taken part in this Business Acceleration program, which aims to strengthen value chains in the agricultural sector across the country. ADC, Dfcu and the ECOS project by GIZ, through their Employment and Skills Development in Africa program, are determined to empower over 200 agribusinesses this year, ensuring they remain competitive on the global market.
Because for us to produce is one thing, but we also need to make sure the quality of the product that we produce is also very high.
When someone has an ISO certification, it actually means they can compete with a German business for a particular tender, for supply of their products and goods. And when someone has a product certification, they can also compete. Today, URA is cracking down on products that don't have certification, Q marks. And the PAC just asked and said, does she have a Q mark?
Regarding the Cooperative Bank, Geraldine Ssali, in her remarks, said that the government in July 2023 received approval from the Cabinet to formulate a work paper informing the revival of a new national cooperative bank. This bank is supposed to help the various circles in the sector access cheap and patient capital.
So far, everybody is positive. Everybody on the value chain of the bank is positive. We are also having discussions on possible funding for the capitalization of this bank. As you know, part of the requirements from the Central Bank of Uganda is that a bank to fully register must have a minimum reserve capital of 150 billion Uganda shillings. So we are looking at different partners from Afrexim Bank, we are looking at Badia, we are looking at African Development Bank, and all this we are actually working together with the Secretariat of AFCFTA, that is Secretary General Wamakanlo. He's actually visited us and he's coming back next month so that we can firm up on the transaction advisory for forming the minimum capital.
Continuous monitoring, evaluation and strategic improvements will be crucial in ensuring lasting and transformative impact on Uganda's agribusiness sector by all implementing stakeholders. Wadulo Mark Arnold, UBC News in Kampala.